Hi everyone, thanks for joining Let's Talk with Shayna. I'm Shayna, and today we're going to be talking about loose skin, what causes it, how to prevent it, and how to treat it if you already have it. So while I have you here, I want to tell you about our 10% off discount code that'll give you 10% off everything in your order. And for that discount code, it is all capital letters, no spaces, Shay, just like my name, and you'll just pop that in the discount code box at your checkout to get 10% off everything in your order. So let's get started. Our very first thing that we're going to talk about is what causes loose skin. So there's definitely more reasons than what I'm going to talk about, but these are just the three most common causes for loose skin. The first one is weight loss, and that's just because when you have extra weight on your body, your skin does have to stretch out to make space for that extra weight. And then a lot of the time when you lose that weight, the skin doesn't come back down with you, specifically if you lose that weight really, really fast. Second, we have sun exposure. So if your skin is getting damaged by the sun, it's just not going to have as much elastic bounce back as it would if it didn't. And last but not least, we have aging, which is super, super natural. Getting loose skin is a natural part of aging, but let's be honest, we all want to try and prevent that aged look. Now, we do have some different ways that you can do at home or seeking medical treatment that we can talk about for how to treat loose skin if you already have it. A lot of these do also help for preventing loose skin. So keep that in mind. We're going to talk more about preventing after as well, but these things do also help prevent loose skin. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about the home-based treatment. So the things that you can do at home. You don't really have to consult a medical professional. These are considered more natural-based. They will take a little bit longer to take effect because they are natural rather than medical. But all in all, if you're patient with it, you will still see results. It just takes a little bit longer because you're trying to get your body to do the heavy lifting for you. So first and foremost, almond oil. If you have any kind of skincare product that has almond oil in it, it's going to help because it contains vitamin E, which is super, super rich in anti-aging properties. So vitamin E is going to help with like scarring and get that elastic bounce back into your skin. So if you can find anything with vitamin E in it, such as almond oil, you're off to the races for that one. Another thing that you can do is called a banana neck mask. Specifically, if that's where your loose skin is, replace the word neck with anywhere else on your body. If you have loose skin on your arms, you can do it there as well. But a banana mask is essentially you would just take a mashed up banana, mix it with some almond oil to get those vitamin E's in there, and then you're going to leave it on that body part that you're trying to tighten for about 15 minutes and then wash it off. It's entirely natural, but the reason why we say to use banana is because banana has abundance of antioxidants, and that's going to super duper help tighten that skin, and it also helps encourage your skin cells to regenerate a little bit faster. So with that almond oil and that banana in there, you're getting vitamin E, and then you're also getting super, super rich antioxidants put in there. So overall, it's really great. If you're looking at Buy Wow products, I personally really, really like to use the banana Pulp body butter, which it also does have a lot of those same banana properties. So if you want something that doesn't feel like a goopy banana on your skin, I would suggest going to the banana Pulp body butter. Next, we have like skin tightening creams. You can find lots of these at the pharmacy, but we also have quite a few different face creams that have skin tightening properties. So I would encourage you to take a look at our face creams because, to be honest with you, almost every single one checks the list of being able to help encourage skin tightening. If you're looking for ones that's their main goal, that's the main thing they're going to try and do, the retinol face cream and anything with the hyaluronic acid water gel. Anything with that in the ingredients. So we have the hyaluronic acid water gel itself, and we also have a coconut with hyaluronic acid water in it. So those two, plus the retinol face cream, those ones are the ones that I would recommend if your main concern is tightening that skin. But definitely take a look at our other face creams as well, because they do have properties that are going to push you into that tightening of your skin, such as like the vitamin C, because vitamin C is also something that's super, super great for your skin as well. So the vitamin C face cream is another one. So even though I'm only recommending the ones with the hyaluronic acid water gel and the retinol face cream, I would still encourage you to look at the other ones as well, because they have a lot of good things going on for them as well that are going to help tighten your skin. And last but not least, we have facial yoga. So that's just essentially like working out the area of the skin. And by doing that, it's going to take a little bit longer than the other at-home things, just because this one's more of a workout rather than something that's being applied to the skin. It does take a lot more dedication, the same as a regular workout, and it does take a little bit longer to become noticeable, but it is something that's really, really great to do along with all of your topical treatments that you're doing, so that you're working from the inside out as well. So those are some at-home treatments that you can do. I know some of them sound a little crazy, but they do work. I suggest them to people all the time, and then they'll call back and they'll be like, it worked. So definitely make sure that you're at least trying it, especially the banana one. I know it sounds crazy to take mashed up banana and put it on your skin, but trust me, it's gonna help. But now I'm going to talk about some of the medical options that you can do. Now, do keep in mind, once again, I am not a medical professional. So these are things that I have done a little bit of research on, very minimal. So I would encourage you that if any of these pique your interest, make sure you are consulting with a medical professional and you are doing your own research, because once again, we are not a medical company. I am not a medical professional. So these are things that we aren't experts in. Natural stuff, you betcha, we gotcha. But when it comes to medical things, you should be consulting a medical professional. But some things that you could research and look a little bit further into is there's some ultrasound skin tightening treatments, there's radio frequency treatments, microneedling, laser treatments, and then there's also some like surgical options, such as like skin removal or skin repositioning. But for those are definitely the extreme options, and definitely make sure that you are consulting a medical professional if any of those even remotely interest you, if you do have any further questions about that. Now, loose skin, it is super, super common once you start approaching your late 30s, early 40s, and if you are doing things to prevent it, you can even push that later. But for people who aren't necessarily treating it or keeping an eye on it, it does tend to start showing up around your late 30s, early 40s, unless you have a situation such as like weight loss, which can happen at any time in your life. But when it just comes to like general aging, general skin exposure, it tends to happen around your late 30s, early 40s, and things that you can do to try and push that date back just a little bit further, is you can eat foods that are super rich in omega-3 or omega-6 fatty acids. You can exercise, use sunscreen because that's the sun exposure that we were talking about. Exfoliate because that's going to help encourage your skin cells to regenerate quicker. It doesn't have old skin cells to fight against, and for that we do have an UbTan face and body scrub that's really, really great for exfoliating your entire body, head to toe. Next, you can make sure you are moisturizing. It is super, super important to make sure your skin is moisturized because that's going to help with the elasticity of your skin. Now, as I mentioned earlier about all those face creams, we do have some products that you could also use on your body, such as the banana pulp body butter. And we also have the coconut clarifying water, which is really good if you want something that's just light throughout the day that you can put on just to kind of rejudge your skin. And as well, all of the body butters are going to have their own specific benefit to them. But if you are like me and love banana, and also it's going to be similar to that banana mask, I would recommend the banana pulp one. But definitely make sure that you are moisturizing. So just in summary, to try and prevent loose skin from happening, or if you're starting to notice it and you want to nip it in the butt before it becomes very, very prominent, just again, that is eating food that is rich in omega-3s or 6 fatty acids, exercise, sunscreen, exfoliate, and moisturize. The big one, moisturize. Now, that's all from me today, but of course, if you do have any questions or anything like that, definitely make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer those for you as well, just through a reply, as well as you can always join us for our lives on Thursdays. But until next time, thanks for joining Let's Talk with Shayna. Bye-bye.